1, 2, 3.
Welcome.
Yeah, where's Tamee?
Let's get on with
Let's
the
do
show.
it. Let's go.
It's that time of the week again.
Yes.
Right?
So right.
Welcome, everybody. I am ultra mega super excited just to be here.
I mean, honestly, just being anywhere, I think, at this point is...
Well, anywhere where there's a little bit of alcohol.
Yeah.
To forget our troubles and strives.
That's right.
To have some fun. Make some cocktails.
Yep.
With some great people.
Yep.
Who are here and also in the chat. I mean, what else could we wish for?
I mean, I have a couple things,
Well,
but
I was thinking the same thing. As soon as I said it, I was like, wait a minute, I do have a couple more things.
There are a couple things.
But let's not be ungrateful.
Right.
It's great to be here today. It's happy hour, always here in Awesome Town, so I say let's get to the topic of today.
Yes.
Which is Mezcal.
Ooh.
Mezcal.
My nemesis.
Is it really?
Not my nemesis, so I have a hard time with mezcal and tequila-based drinks. For some reason,
Okay.
I think it's more of a mental thing at this point,
Yeah.
where I have a tough time balancing it out. Like creating cocktails for tequila and mezcal, for some reason, I struggle with it.
Okay.
But I did today bring an original.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me
So
be the
we'll
judge
see.
of that one
Yeah,
later
we'll see
on.
how it works.
To those who maybe are not so familiar with Mezcal, we can do a quick explanation
I'd
of
love it.
a couple slight differences between tequila and Mezcal. I think the one of the biggest ones is obviously that tequila can only get made from one certain
Sure.
agave. What
Yeah.
is the blue
It's
something?
the Blue Weber agave.
Blue Weber
Yeah.
agave.
It's called the Maguey Azul.
Exactly. Tequila, of course, gets steamed and then distilled in copper pots.
Correct.
Mezcal
Right.
gets cooked like
Right.
in earth pits with lava stones, and then it's distilled in clay pots, and it also with wood and charcoal
Yep.
to give it that really nice smoky taste. Is it that mezcal can only be from Oaxaca, or is it from a few different regions?
Mezcal
too?
can be made almost anywhere.
Oh, okay.
And technically, tequila
Yeah.
is a mezcal.
Yes.
So mezcal, so the same way that like scotch is a whiskey, bourbon is a whiskey,
Okay.
mezcal is the overall family
Yeah.
upon which all agave-based spirits are made.
Okay.
Tequila just has all the rules.
Yes.
There are actually some mezcals that taste a lot like tequila. You can put mezcal into a copper pot and still have it taste like tequila. It just has to follow all the rules to be called tequila.
So
Good.
I say let's get to mixing our first mezcal cocktail.
Let's do it, Tamee. Yeah, we're going to be starting off with these first two cocktails are not created by me. These are sort of cocktails that are a twist on other cocktails, which is what all cocktailing is twisting on other cocktails. This first one is created, it was out of Boston. It's called the 1910.
Okay.
And the 1910 is, of course, a reference to the year that the Mexican independence, the Revolutionary Mexican War ended. So big time for Mexico, and it's based on a cocktail called the
It's
Martinez.
a big time next week too, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
We're prepping for everyone to party away.
Yeah, you know,
with
I have
all
like,
these great cocktails.
I have like 5 friends who
Yeah.
are born on Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my Uncle Todd.
Yes.
Is a big one, and my buddy Naked.
Oh, yes. Heard
Naked.
about him?
Yes, we all know Naked.
Part of the great drink that you brought to us
That's right.
on our budget
The
show.
Tech Bomb.
Tech
the Tech
Bomb.
Yeah, the Tech Bomb. He is
What a
part
great
of the Tech
one.
Bomb.
What a great one.
So this is the 1910.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you make this
Sure.
one. It ends up being, go ahead and grab the stirring situation, the stirring
Yes.
vessel. We're gonna be again, building this around the smoky flavors of the mezcal. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna first start you off over here with some mezcal. Now this is a reposado.
Okay.
Same rules apply with tequila and all the other mezcals. As you can have them plata, silver, unaged. You can have them reposado rested, or you can do añejos, which are older. We're gonna be putting in 3/4 of an ounce of this guy.
Okay. Not heavy.
No, not a heavy.
Not heavy on the
Mezcal does go a long way.
Yeah.
It's sort of like Scotch. We made some Scotch stuff last week. Scotch goes a long way. A little Scotch goes a long way. So in order to get it the rest of the way there, we're going to grab some of this.
What's this guy?
This is a Crevassier. This is a cognac.
Oh.
It's a brandy.
Yep.
Cognacs are about as
Is it
crazy.
from Cognac though?
It has to be. If it says cognac.
Is it product with France?
Yeah,
if it
cognac.
Says, that's what I was
If it
checking.
says cognac, it has to be made in cognac.
Wow.
If it says
It is.
tequila, it has to be made in tequila. It has to be made in
Yeah.
Jalisco, etc.
Just
So we're
checking.
we're gonna be putting in 3/4 of an ounce of this guy.
Okay. So far, easy to remember.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
So we have 1.5 ounces of booze in there so far. Why not continue on that train and hit it with some of this guy? This is one of my favorite ingredients
Yep.
of all time.
We know.
Luxardo Maraschino.
We know.
I love it.
Wrapped in a fiasco.
Bam! I was gonna ask. Yes, Tamee
Wrapped
learning.
in so much fiasco.
So much of a fiasco.
Yes.
So this thing, again, another ingredient that goes a long way. 1/2 ounce of this.
1/2 ounce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 1/2 ounce.
Boom.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Nailed it.
Huh?
Next thing we want to put in here is going to be some sweet vermouth. The Martinez, which this is based on, is one of the descendants of the Manhattan, the precursor to the martini. So vermouth is a big part of these things. Crazily enough, Tamee, we're going to be putting in a full ounce of this.
Okay, that is a bit odd.
That is going to be a major part of this cocktail.
Major game changer here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well.
Give it that nice color there.
Yeah.
And then we want to just grab, you smelling that?
Smells pretty
What
good.
do you think?
Pretty good.
Let's add some more smell to it
Okay.
with that guy. That is Peychauds
Oh,
Bitters
yeah.
by Antoine Peychaud. It's a Creole style, I don't know, 3 dashes?
Is that a question?
Yeah.
How's
3 dashes, that sounds
Okay,
good.
Okay.
Honestly, you can sort of mess with your bitters.
Yeah.
3 dashes, and also depending on how much bitters is actually left in the bottle,
True.
will depend on how many times you have to turn it upside down.
Oh, okay.
Kind of an interesting.
Is that
little
the
situation.
one that you're not so hot on?
Peychauds?
Yeah.
Oh no! The dasher.
The dasher.
Oh, I
yeah.
hate that dasher.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
I was just
hate that
double
dasher.
checking because I
No.
vaguely remember
I am
you
one of
complaining
these
about it.
dashers for life. This
Well,
this is
that's
gold.
not a dasher. That's a pipette.
But it dashes. Watch.
No, I get the outcome of it.
Oh.
The utensil itself is it's a pipette. Beautiful.
So good. The greatest, actually.
Okay.
That is the cocktail.
That's it.
Very nice. Let's put a little bit of ice in here.
Yes.
Oh, I have an actual. Look at this. Look how pro we are.
Wow.
So pro. I'm gonna give
Shovel
that to
and
you.
all. That's it. Just one.
I think just one.
Just to.
to get it. Watch out. Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Let's put one more.
Sure.
Let's hilariously just drop one more.
Yeah. Chill it down. Extra cold.
Yeah.
Boom.
When we're stirring cocktails, we are looking for a specific temperature. Somewhere we want that booze to be a little bit below freezing.
How many degrees? And then I will.
So 32
let you know.
degrees.
That's-
32 degrees Fahrenheit.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, Fahrenheit. 0 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Keep going.
Hold on.
It's always fun to just stare at the camera while you stir.
Welcome to the show. If you've just tuned in, that's pretty decent.
Feeling cold?
Yeah.
Great. That's what we want. We're gonna grab a glass that I love.
Well, I don't know. There's
The
some
coupe.
that you are fond of, and there's some that you actually like. So.
Yeah, I love that one. We're
Okay.
grabbing one that I don't hate. I think
Okay.
is the idea. We're gonna use the julep strainer. Keep
Yeah.
all that ice back.
Let's
Pour that in there.
look at that.
Ooh.
Wow. I mean,
I say this about the Manhattan. I say this about a couple of other cocktails.
yeah.
If you were to give me a crayon, or how would you say that? A crayon?
Oh, a crayon.
If you were to give me some crayons, and you were to have me draw a picture of a cocktail,
Yes.
it would be this color.
Aha.
That, I think,
Oh.
is the best color for cocktails.
Okay.
I'm begging the crayon people,
Yes.
please make cocktail brown, because when I'm at home drawing,
Yeah.
it gets very
Do you
frustrating.
draw with crayons? Why don't you just take paints or colored
Am I a
pencils.
billionaire? Come on, I gotta draw with crayons.
Crayons?
Of course.
Jeez.
Drawing out my ideas. I don't have $1 billion. Why don't I?
Colored pencils cost
Why don't
$1
I do it
billion.
with lead-based paints, baby? What do I? Just bam.
Well, your birthday's coming up soon. I'll get you
Yeah.
some colored pencils.
Thank you. The colored pencil people.
Yeah.
Please make a cocktail brown color.
Yeah.
We're gonna take just a touch of grapefruit juice. We're gonna express that in. There. Oh yes.
Wow.
That was.
Can I
good
rim
looking.
it?
You do whatever you want.
Okay.
That is up to you.
Boom.
You get 1 million views on that clip.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Cheers. Smells delish. Oh, nice. Okay. I like that a lot. You know
Yeah.
why? It's got that smoothness from the cognac.
Yeah.
Just that hint of the smokiness. Not because sometimes mezcal cocktails can get a little like, whoa, okay, I'm drinking mezcal.
Sometimes mezcal feels almost like it's a dare. Like, I dare you to drink this. It's sort of like Scottish cuisine. Like, I dare you to eat this pig bladder. That's Scottish cuisine. That's a haggis.
Yes. Haggis, yes.
Yes, but like, sometimes I feel like people are like, the bartender's like, hey, we got this really smoky stuff. I'm gonna take it all. Just give you the whole thing. And
no, I love it. And you're right, 3/4 ounce was definitely enough. But
Yeah.
you're right. It's sometimes that forced thing, like when you almost forced me to eat a grasshopper.
I did not. I would have let you not.
Probably
eat
the other way around. I
grasshopper.
kind of forced you to eat one.
I think that you grabbed the
I mean,
bag from me.
We did have a great time with our chocolate-covered grasshoppers.
Were they chocolate covered?
I think so.
I don't think they were. No, I was gonna say that was a raw grapper.
Oh, well, maybe that was a different time than I remember eating grasshoppers with chocolate.
I love that you have eaten grasshoppers so often that you are mixing.
Only twice.
Okay.
Only twice.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, was it that one time where it was barbecue or was it chocolate covered? I can't remember exactly. But anyway.
What a life you lead, Tamee. What a life you lead.
How exciting is this?
How exciting.
But yeah, fantastic. I love it. Very subtle, very smooth.
Yeah.
And elegant, actually. It's a nice little elegant way to celebrate Mexican independence.
That's right.
If you think about it.
That's right. You know, Pancho Villa's last words, and I won't be able to do them in.
Viva la Mexico!
No, it wasn't. It was so much better. He actually,
What?
I think he might have one of my top 3 favorite last words, and I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but it's his last words were, "Tell them I said something." Which is so good. He was dying, and instead of like coming up with something, he's like, "Listen, somebody else will write this better.
Tell them.
Please tell them I said something."
Aw.
I love it.
Oh, that's kind of sad and historical.
It's
and
last
magical.
words.
Yeah,
It's last words. That's what they're supposed to be.
Let's get on with some more mezcal.
Yeah, let's do it.
Drink number 2.
Drink number 2 has been floating around for a long time, and there really isn't a.
Longer than 1910?
This one actually was. That one was 2014, I believe. That cocktail came
Oh, they
around.
just named it.
They just named it
1910. I thought it's
1910.
been around
no,
since then.
no, just named it
That's
1910.
a newbie.
Yeah, that's a baby.
Okay.
This one kind of a baby too. Nobody has really nailed this down. Everybody has a different recipe for it, and I also, of course, have my own recipe for this. So this is a cocktail called La Paloma Negra.
Okay.
La Paloma Negra. So Paloma, of course. A very nice cocktail. I really should have thought about making a Paloma today. That might have been the smart way to do this.
Well, you are making one. You're just making.
I'm making the Paloma Negra.
Negra.
So Paloma's, of course, famously tequila, lime, and grapefruit juice. We're going to be taking out that lime, and we're going to be instead throwing in coffee. It's a big situation. Everybody's trying to make their own Paloma Negra. And this is my version of it. So let's start here. Of course, mezcal.
Yes.
Some people make it with tequila. I think mezcal works here because of the amounts of the rest of the ingredients. So 1.5 ounces of mezcal.
Okay.
Throw that right down here. We then want to grab some of this. Now, there are other great coffee liqueurs. This is Galliano Ristretto. If you are like stranded on a desert island, you can't use anything else. Kahlua, I suppose, would work, but let's try and keep it classy, folks. Let's try and keep it classy.
Keep it classy, San Diego.
We're gonna go ahead and hit this with 3/4 ounce of Galliano Ristretto. Or any other coffee liqueur. We also want to hit this For some reason, I don't know who figured this out. I don't know what maniac decided that it was going to be a great idea to add grapefruit juice to a coffee liqueur.
Yep.
But somebody did it. Some madman did it.
It's trial and error. You're like, this sounds insane.
That's right.
But it works.
So we're going to be putting in an ounce of fresh squeezed grapefruit juice.
Yeah, and if people tune in before we went live,
Yeah.
well, we were live,
Right.
pre-show,
Right.
they will actually see that you did actually freshly squeeze that.
I did, yes. I murdered a
Just
grapefruit.
in case people think we don't do things
Just to
properly.
watch it die. Yeah. We're going to be putting in 2 big ice cubes in here. The number doesn't matter. I don't know why I decided to signify how many cubes, but we're going to be putting in 2 large ones and give this a shake. Ready, Tam? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Kind of an odd color, kind of an odd situation, but it does end up working out. We're going to be using this glass. I am going to grab this stuff. This is liquid smoke.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a little hickory for you. And I am just going to sort
Great
of
stuff.
decorate the top of this glass with just a bit of hickory all the way around. Perfect. And then we want to take a touch of salt, and we just want to rim this glass. So now we have a bit of smoked salt
Love it.
on the side of our cocktail right there.
Yeah.
So when it gets close to you, you're going to be smelling that salt. You're going to be tasting some of that hickory. It's not the most important thing that you have a smoky salt, but I do like it. And then we want to grab our soda water.
Oh.
We do want this to just be a touch effervescent. This is Mineragua.
I like it that you put it in there before you put the cocktail in.
So I'm gonna actually put it in here. This is kind of a fun little trick. If you want to have your soda water all the way through your cocktail, pour it in here first. So just obviously after the shake, but before you
How much
pour.
is that, like an ounce?
Yeah, like an ounce is what we're looking for. You can adjust it to how much effervescence you like, and also how large your glass is. But now as we pour this in, you get this kind of look, and the bubbles are pre-built in there, right up to the top. And why not one more
Very pretty.
little grapefruit?
It's kind of the color of a cocktail you love.
Kind of, yeah. It's a
Lighter version.
It's a little foggy.
Okay.
It's a little foggy, but yes, it's close. You're right. Honestly, what am I complaining? It's a perfect little cocktail color. Throw that right in here.
Wow.
Pass that on to you.
Okay.
Kind of an interesting flavor. The hickory salt,
Yeah.
the coffee, the grapefruit, and then the smokiness of the mezcal, all come together somehow and make it work.
Excited.
Yeah, right.
Worried at the same time.
Yep.
Smells mezcal-y and hickory-ish.
Yep.
It's okay. Huh?
Yeah, like that salt.
Oh wow. Okay. Some things happening.
Yeah.
A lot of things happening right now.
Tammy's going through something.
Well, because you know what it is? It kind of it throws you off a little bit because you get the hickory, the smoke, and you taste the mezcal, and then
Yeah.
suddenly it's like, oh no, hello, I'm coffee. And you're just like, how do you fit into this party? But you do.
It does, right? It's odd.
Yeah, it's that one person you didn't invite to your party. We're like, oh no.
But then they
And
come
then it
in.
turns out to be fun.
They're the one. They're the
Yeah.
ones that put the lampshade on their head. They're the
Yeah.
ones dancing like this. They're in
Yeah.
all the pictures.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I'm often that person. Never invited, but
It shouldn't be. That's the thing. This shouldn't be.
yeah.
But it is.
I'm the Paloma Negra of people.
Yeah. I mean, hey, what a great surprise.
What a
though.
great surprise, yeah.
What a great surprise.
Hello.
Yeah. First impression, oh God.
Yeah.
Second impression, thank God he came.
Thank God he came.
Yeah.
This party would have been a dud. This baptism would have had no drinking.
Yeah.
If he hadn't have come.
This baptism would have been so silent.
Yeah, right?
All right, let's do drink number 3.
Obviously nervous. Obviously nervous
this is
about
your
this
one
one
now,
because
right?
this is mine, and
Okay,
I
here we go.
do not do very well with tequila cocktails, with mezcal cocktails.
Rubbish.
So this cocktail is called the Rocky Shores of the First Island We've Seen in Weeks. The Rocky Shores of the First Island We've Seen in Weeks. That is the name of this. It is, I feel like it is inviting. Obviously, you've been at sea for a long time, but there's rocky shores.
Yeah, rocky
How are you
shores
gonna get
are
here?
good. Yeah.
We're about to find out. So let's start here. We're gonna be using a couple ingredients that...
Your drink titles are literally like J.K. Rowling books.
That's right, yeah.
They really are.
Yeah, there's a lot. I've been thinking about them in my car for a long time. So I'm gonna take two liquors that a lot of people did not care for a while ago, but are starting to come in vogue. Obviously, we're gonna start with some silver. The last one was Reposado. We're gonna do some silver.
So this is just distilled a lot less than
the
one we just had.
Still the exact same.
No, age-wise. That's what I meant.
Yeah, just put in barrels less time, if at all. We're gonna go ahead and hit this with 3/4 of an ounce of a Plata Mezcal. Right there.
Okay.
Now the other thing that is coming through is a rum agricole.
Oh.
So this is a French rum. It is from the Isle of Martinique. It is described always as funky. It has a funk to it. I'm
This
gonna
is
let
not
you.
the car tire thing again, is it?
It is a little
That's
bit.
the car tire.
Yeah, a
thing?
little bit. Give it a smell and tell me what you think. Like that smells like.
Yogurt gone off.
Okay, I'll take that. Yeah.
Doesn't it? It smells like yogurt.
Yeah, it absolutely does. Yeah,
Yeah.
it does smell like. It smells like rotting yogurt.
It smells like strawberry yogurt to me for some reason.
Well,
yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and put in 3/4 of an ounce of a rum agricole. Rum in this case, Tamee, spelled R-H-U-M. Now I'm gonna sort of stay close to other cocktails that I know while we're getting through this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and grab some of this. This is Creme de Cacao.
Oh, is it the Kaipa?
No, this is Cavlana.
Oh, Kavlana.
This is the
There we go.
Cavlana. This is Creme de Cacao, and we're gonna go with the dark one, not the clear one.
Yeah, they use the same bottles.
They do.
Must be the same factory.
It is, I'm sure. It's the exact same factory. Hit this with 1/2 of an ounce of a dark Creme de Cacao.
Okay.
There we go. And we also want to do a 1/2 ounce of fresh squeezed pineapple juice. So we had pineapple earlier.
Look at that.
Look at this. Now we have a pineapple
real
deep
one.
inside of our set. His brother sacrificed his life so that we could have 1/2 of an ounce of pineapple
To keep
juice.
us alive,
No.
basically.
We would have made it fine without killing his brother. we picked and plucked that whole pineapple for just 1/2 of an ounce of pineapple juice.
Well,
Last thing we need is going to be some lime juice. Almost last thing we need is going to be some lime juice. We want to squeeze
now
this.
viewers always see you doing that, where you roll your your lemons and limes beforehand. Tell them why.
Yeah, so if you look inside of the lemons and limes, you will see that these aren't all just one.
Oh, the spores.
This piece of spores.
Oh, okay.
If you look at the spores, those spores.
Look at the spores.
Those spokes.
Yes.
The spores, the spokes, are not just one big piece. They're actually made of a bunch of little itty bitty pieces.
Little fibers.
Yeah, like little fibers, and those all have juice inside of them. So if you roll it, you actually start to pop some of those on the outside at least, which is going to give you more juice out of it. So we want to go ahead and hit this with 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice.
It's going to be kind of smoky tiki.
It's going to have a touch of smoke to it, yeah.
How would it not be a little bit tiki with you?
Listen, that is where, whenever I'm nervous, whenever I'm feeling down and blue, I would go straight to tiki, because that is how I make cocktails well. So we're going to grab a bunch of pieces of ice. We're going to give this a big shake. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. There we go, a little hula.
Yeah, it's more like a shaking virtually.
And we're gonna grab a one of can I have the tall boy, that guy right there. Thank you. And we're just gonna pump and dump this one right in here. We want to finish this one off by adding one of the most tiki ingredients there is, but also an ingredient that sort of lasts or exists everywhere else. Angostura. So we're gonna take some of this and we're gonna give this just a big float right on top of here. That's another 44.7% alcohol. Yeah, so you have like just a touch more booze in here. Obviously, you're gonna want to drink this one with a straw.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Let me get this guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this just one of these real quick. Quick little lime circle. Cut a spoke. Cut a spore.
Yeah, cut some spores in there.
Throw that in here and pass this on to you. Do you have a straw? I see one right down there. Perfect. Yeah, so this is the rocky shores of the first island we've seen in weeks.
So you go to a second island?
I have no idea what you're about to do. Oh. Yeah, maybe.
Well, you put a number on it, so I'm wondering, it's like from the first island.
Yeah.
Not the third island or the fourth.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just saying the first island that we've seen in weeks, like you are out at sea, your men are dying of scurvy. You have to get to land. You send pineapples
to get one of these.
To get one of these. Yeah. But in order to do that, you got to go through the rocky shores, through the siren songs where men have died, and that's what this drink. That's the story this drink I think tells.
Okie dokie.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's see if it was worth it. Oh, you did good.
Thank you.
You did good.
Yeah, I know
Very good.
I know it's kind of cheating that I
it's
also used rum in there, but I did use one of the biggest ingredients in there was mezcal. Would you brave the rocky shores to get to this island?
To drink that?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And not to sound biased or anything, whatever. Fantastic, fantastic. Your rocky shore all day long.
The rocky shores of the first island we have seen in weeks.
Yep.
That's the one.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
This one. We need to know, we need a pre-story of how they even ended up there. What happened before they finally just landed upon this rocky shore? Who is it?
So
where did they come from? And where are they gone?
So my thought on it, just very briefly,
there is a story.
I mean, I think that they are pirates.
Yes.
They have been out at sea. They've been plundering, but they haven't seen land in forever. And from the crow's nest, one of the pirates says, "Arr, I see some land, but unfortunately, it's surrounded by rocks, me men."
Got it.
And then they all have, and then they get their like little pirate coven together, and the captain says, "Aye, that's the first island we've seen in weeks."
Yeah.
Now, the drink is those rocks around this island.
Fantastic.
That's the basic idea.
This is great.
Perfect.
Love it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We love you so much for always being loyal and being here with us through this craziness.
Yep.
Tune in again next time. Also hop on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/mixedcocktailhour. Check out our shorts on YouTube as well. Hop on over to TikTok if you're a TikToker. Got some viral videos there.
Nailing it.
A lot of fun. And shout out, of course, to everybody that was tuned in on Facebook, on Twitch, and all the other channels that you can watch Mixed Cocktail Hour. All right, you guys, I'm Tamee Harrison. This is Scott Cushman. Cheerio.